The world throws its weight around. It pushes, it pulls, it demands. But what if you could move through it, not as a leaf in the wind, but as an unshakable force? This isn't about brute strength, it's about inner power, a resilience forged in the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Today, we explore how to walk with power, not by dominating others, but by mastering yourself. Number 1. The illusion of smallness. Have you ever felt like you were drowning and that invisible chains were holding you back? People all over the world love to give you questions and tell you what's realistic in your place. OG philosopher Seneca would call that living according to externals, or letting what other people say affect your inner life. He stated, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Take a look. Those chains, mostly in your mind, they're being broken now. That emotional chains must be broken by realizing how big you really are. Nobody made you small or limited, like a seed, which starts out small and doesn't seem important, but has the ability to grow into a whole tree. If you have self-belief, courage, and the will to not let outside limits define you, your potential is just as big. We should look inside ourselves to find our real measure. As Seneca said, we become like puppets that dance to the strings of other people's ideas when we are always looking for approval from others. Being rooted in our own beliefs and sense of purpose gives us real power. Think about the times you got something done that you thought was impossible at first. You weren't having a bad day. Those moments were glimpses of your natural ability breaking through the obstacles you put up for yourself. They show that what people call realistic is often just a safe cage made by fear and social roles. Self-reclamation is done by breaking these chains. This is about regaining the power you gave to outside forces without realizing it. If your ideas about what's right or successful don't match someone else's, you should still believe your own gut, your own desires, and your own unique plan for your life. We're not telling you to throw yourself into anything without thinking, but to bravely explore your true potential. Know that doubtful thoughts are usually just that, thoughts, without any real weight unless you give them that weight. As long as you are ready to change your beliefs and push the limits of what you think is possible, your reality will change. We suffer more often in our imaginations than in reality, Seneca said. Let those words stick in your mind. The outside world's efforts to label and manage us make chains stronger, but they are mostly our own making. Your true size, however, is hidden from you, but you have the power to recover it. This is the right time to break. Number 2, recognizing your inner strength. You didn't break when you were in a storm. The rough, stubborn part of you that wouldn't give in, that's not how you became a superhero. That's literally who you are. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote a lot about the inner fortress, which is that strong and sensible place that no outside force can really reach. He told us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Utilize that trait, that natural toughness. You can't miss it. That inner strength isn't always shown in big, dramatic ways. Sometimes it's shown in small, everyday ways, like showing up even when you feel tired. You may remember times when you had to deal with sadness, money problems, or helping a loved one get through a tough time. The fact that you have been able to withstand and persist is proof of your strong will. You can't always control what's going on in the outside world. Marcus Aurelius knew that. Our disappointments and annoyances will be caused by other people, and things will happen that will really test us. His words, the quality of our thoughts, were very moving. What we can still control is how we react. We are truly strong when we are in this inner space. A strong oak tree standing through a storm is a good example. Though the wind and rain may hit its branches and base, the tree's deeply rooted roots will never break. These roots are like your natural strength. They hold you down when life's storms happen. Don't try to hide your weaknesses or act like you can't be hurt by using this skill. Recognizing that you can feel, struggle, and still keep going forward is what it means. Failures are not signs of weakness. They are chances to use your inner strength. One way to start this process is to be kind to yourself. Give yourself credit for being brave in the face of your problems instead of berating yourself for them. Thank yourself for the small wins and the times you kept going even though you wanted to give up. Your knowledge of your own inherent strength grows as you read these phrases. Marcus Aurelius talked about an inner citadel, which is not a real place, but a state of mind that involves consciously developing insight, self-awareness, and reason. You can make this inner sanctuary stronger and reach the unwavering strength that lies within by focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your judgments. As long as you know its strength and depend on its constant support, it has always been there for you. Number 3, the power of posture. Take a moment to think about this. You can tell when someone is truly confident before they even speak. Epictetus, a wise old slave who became a teacher, said that we should focus on our thoughts and deeds, which we can control. You can tell a lot about your mental state from the way you stand and walk. It's not about ego, it's about showing respect for yourself. Shoulders back, head up. It's not what happens to you that matters most, but how you react to it, said Epictetus. Being here is your first response to the world. Make it strong. This power isn't just about how other people see you, it's also deeply about how you see yourself. You can't separate your mind and body. Putting yourself in a position of confidence makes your body act in kind. Standing tall has been shown to lower cortisol, the worry hormone, and raise testosterone, a hormone linked to confidence. It's a physical sign that supports an emotional state of being more powerful. Epictetus knew the deep power of inner control. Even though he had to deal with huge problems in the outside world, he knew that he couldn't change his conditions, but he could change how he dealt with them. Your stance shows that you are in control of yourself in a clear way. When you choose how to show yourself to the world, it says something about how much you value yourself. Think about the subtle ways that our stance affects how we talk to each other. People are more likely to trust and talk to you if you stand up straight and are open when you talk to them. On the other hand, a closed-off posture can make you seem distant or even protective. Your body language says a lot about you, and you probably aren't even aware of it. It affects your relationships and your chances. Here, it's not about putting on a fake, stiff front. A truly powerful stance is one that is both calm and alert. You have to find a balance where you are stable and open to the world. Think of a natural leader. They usually have a calm, steady presence with a straight back that shows power without being aggressive. Developing strong stance takes work. It starts with being aware of it. Take a few minutes every day to check in with your body. Do your shoulders hang down? Do you have a low head? Fix your balance slowly. This conscious effort will become a natural habit over time. It will become a default way of carrying yourself that shows and strengthens your inner power. In the end, posture's power lies in how it affects the whole person. It changes how your body works, how you think, and how you connect with other people. Epictetus pushed for people to have respect for themselves. This is a physical way to show that you respect yourself and are ready to live your life on your own terms. Don't stand tall just to look good. Stand tall because you deserve to be there. Number 4, your voice is your weapon. Have you ever decided not to say something when you really wanted to? Stressing about being judged can really stop you from speaking out. Stoicism isn't about being a brute and stepping on everyone's feelings. Truthfully, telling your story with honesty is what it's all about. Furthermore, Seneca said something wise: every new beginning comes from the end of a previous beginning. In some cases, telling the truth means breaking a cycle of quiet. Using your words carefully and with conviction can make a big difference. In addition, this tool isn't just for making big claims or getting into heated arguments. The everyday conversations, the softly stating of your wants, and the open sharing of your point of view are where it happens. When you speak your truth, even in small ways, you weaken the fear that keeps you from doing it and improve your authentic voice. An observation by Seneca that says endings lead to new beginnings is especially important here. Speaking up is often avoided because of the fear of what might happen, like disagreeing, feeling awkward, or even being rejected. Although, keeping quiet can also be a form of stagnation, stopping you from making the changes you need to make and stopping your personal growth. Silence can be broken in a way that makes you feel more real and in control. Imagine the effect of words that aren't spoken. Negative feelings can build up over time, causing anger, irritation, and a lower sense of self-worth. Constantly holding back your feelings and thoughts can throw off your internal balance, which can hurt your confidence and health as a whole. Communicating with your voice is more than just talking to other people. It's an important way for you to express yourself. If you ask the Stoics, what they valued most was honesty and ethics. These basic ideas support telling the truth, even when it's hard or makes you feel bad. It's about living your life according to your ideals and not caving in to other people's needs. Dealing with people directly or looking for fights is not what this is about. It's about strengthening your willpower to say what you think and feel in a polite and confident way. You need to know that your opinion is important and that you deserve to be heard. Think about how one voice can inspire action, change, and a fresh look at things. Heroes throughout history have been those who were brave enough to tell the truth, even when it was hard. You and the people around you may be affected by your voice in their own special ways. So the next time you want to bite your tongue, take a moment to think about what you actually want to say. What is keeping you quiet? Fear or wisdom? Do your research before making a decision, and remember that if you use your voice clearly and honestly, it can help you get through life and make it your own. Number 5, setting intentions like a boss. Living your life without a clear goal is like sailing without a guide. The winds are in charge of you. Marcus Aurelius told us to live with a reason and make sure that what we do fits with what we believe in. Don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be, he wrote. Be one. That being means choosing to do something. What do you believe in? Which way are you knowingly choosing to go? Every move you make should be a conscious one towards that goal. And making plans isn't just coming up with big general goals for your life. It's also about bringing the same determined energy to the things you do every day. What do you plan to get done today? How do you plan to connect with other people? What kind of energy do you want to grow inside of yourself? The smaller goals you set every day are the building blocks of your bigger goal. Marcus Aurelius knew how important it was to stay true to his ideals every day, even though he was emperor, which was a very difficult job. His favorite things to do first thing in the morning were to tell himself of the good qualities he wanted to have: wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Setting intentions every day gave him a moral compass for his actions and made sure that even when things were crazy, he was still trying to live in line with his core values. Just think about how powerful a clear mind is. Being clear about what you want leads your energy and attention to a certain result. This gets rid of the mental clutter and lost work that come from wandering around without a plan. It's like directing a beam of light. It works better and stronger when it's pointed in the right direction. This isn't about making strict plans or getting too attached to certain results. Life is uncertain, and the Stoics knew how important it is to accept the things we can't change. But making goals gives you a framework, a guiding star that helps you get through the unknowns. You can change your sails when the winds of life change, but you still know where you want to go. Think about the difference between letting your day happen to you and making it happen on purpose. If you don't plan to wake up, the demands and concerns of the moment are more likely to take over. But when you make an intention, even if it's just, I intend to be present in my interactions today, you give your experience a more proactive feel. Like a boss, setting goals means taking charge of your time and energy. It means making choices about how you want to live your life instead of just letting it happen. It means making sure that every action you take is in line with your core ideals and helps you become the person you want to be and live the life you want to live. Start small and make a plan for the day. Then, watch how that directed energy changes your experience. Number 6, the art of saying no. Sound familiar? Overcommitting and wearing yourself thin. According to the Stoics, setting limits was very important. Saying no isn't being selfish, it's protecting your most valuable assets, your time and energy. Simply stated, Seneca said, having what you want is great. Being able to do without it is even greater. It's easier to say yes to what really counts when you say no to things that aren't necessary. That art isn't rude or flippant either. It means consciously making decisions that are in line with your values. Saying yes is often a sign of wanting to please, being afraid of losing out, or feeling like you have to. But giving up your own wants and time all the time will eventually make you tired and angry, which will make it harder for you to fully engage with anything, even the things you care about. Being able to be self-sufficient and not too dependent on outside things or duties is a key part of being content, as Seneca's wisdom shows. Intimate freedom includes our time and energy. We can follow our values and take care of our well-being when we are not bound by endless obligations. Imagine the effect of a yes that isn't put correctly. As a result, people may feel rushed, break vows, and constantly be overworked. In contrast, saying no in a planned way helps you focus your energy, give quality, and keep your promises to yourself and others more effectively. Imagine losing something or being uncomfortable to help the Stoics value what they had and make their goals clear. Concerning promises, using a similar idea can be useful. Before saying yes, think about how it might affect your time, energy, and peace of mind. Should we focus on something else instead of this commitment? The ability to say no grows with practice. It usually means breaking old habits of pleasing other people and gaining the courage to politely set your limits. Do something small at first. Gain confidence by saying no to less important requests over time. Always remember that saying no to something that doesn't fit with your values is a yes to yourself, your well-being, and your goals. Your self-respect will thank you, and it will help you recover your time and energy so you can go through life with more purpose and less frustration. Mastering the ability to say no is a key part of living a more focused and in control life. Number 7, embracing your unique journey. Looking at what other people have done all the time can really break your heart. Focusing on your own growth and virtues was important to the Stoics. Comparison makes you less powerful and takes away your joy. Don't explain your philosophy, Epictetus says. Take it on. Your journey is unique with its own struggles and successes. Accept it. Enjoy your personal growth. This embrace doesn't mean ignoring the world around you. It means seeing it through the lens of your own goals and ideals. The Stoics didn't want people to be alone. They wanted people to be strong inside. They knew that things and accomplishments that come from the outside are temporary and, in the end, out of our control. To be truly happy, you need to work on your inner virtues and strive for personal greatness in your own way. The strong advice of Epictetus to embody your philosophy is clearly related to this. Understanding Stoic ideas in your head isn't enough. You have to live by them and include them in your daily decisions and actions. Your unique journey is the canvas on which you show the world your own thought, your own way of being strong and honest in the world. Look at the wild world. Because each tree grows in a different way, it does so at its own pace. It doesn't help to compare a young tree to an old oak. Each has its own beauty and promise. In the same way, your life moves at its own pace. It takes away your joy and makes it hard to see how far you've come on your own road when you compare your 3rd chapter to someone else's 21st. The problems you face are not side trips from the best way to get somewhere. They are important parts of your unique journey that are shaping who you are and making you stronger. No matter how small your victories may seem to other people, they are important steps on your path to growth. When you recognize and celebrate these small steps forward, it keeps you motivated and confident in your abilities. Accepting your flaws is part of embracing your unique journey. As the Stoics knew, morality is not a goal, but a way of life. You will fall down and make mistakes, but these are chances to learn and grow, not reasons to be hard on yourself. Your goal shouldn't be to reach a perfect ideal. Instead, you should try to live each day with honesty and knowledge. So, stop feeling like you have to compare your progress to that of others all the time. Pay attention to yourself. Celebrate your own success, learn from your own problems, and live by your own unique philosophy as you go through life's beautiful and difficult paths. Your power comes from accepting how unique it is. Number 8, fueling your fire. You can't make a Ferrari run on petrol. The Stoics knew that our health and happiness are linked. Maintaining your physical health, growing your knowledge through reading and thought, and taking care of your inner peace are all important for staying powerful. The wise Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Fill your mind with good and positive ideas, take care of your body, and practice inner stillness. This fueling isn't something that happens on its own. You have to work at it and make choices in every part of your life. In the same way that you wouldn't put low-quality fuel in a fast car, you should be careful about what you let affect your body and mind. What Marcus Aurelius meant by positive and virtuous thoughts is worth thinking about. It's not about being unrealistically optimistic or ignoring the truth. Focusing on what you can control, seeing the good in bad events, and being thankful for what you have are all parts of this practice. Your inner world is made up of your thoughts, and a negative and self-critical one will always put out your fire. Nourishing your body isn't just about how it looks. It's also about giving your energy and mental clarity a solid base. The Stoics didn't believe in overindulging. but they did know how important it was to be healthy as part of a balanced life. A healthy body helps a healthy mind, which gives you more energy and strength to face the world. Developing inner stillness, or the inner peace we all seek, is the key to keeping your fire going steady instead of flickering rapidly. In a world full of noise and distractions, it's important to find time to reflect and think quietly. This will help you make sense of your experiences, understand your feelings, and connect with your inner knowledge. This quiet gives you a safe place to recover and get in touch with your core values. Think of your mind, body, and inner peace as three linked pillars that support your enduring power. If you ignore or weaken one rock, the others will always suffer. To fuel your fire, you need to take a whole-person attitude and care for all of your being. This isn't about reaching an impossible goal of being healthy all the time or always being calm. It means making regular, smart decisions that are good for your health as a whole. It's about making time for activities that feed your mind, make your body stronger, and help you feel calm inside. By taking care of these basic needs, you keep your inner fire burning bright and give yourself the strength and reason to go through life. Number 9, taking deliberate action. It's good to think and plan, but plans and thoughts are useless without action. The Stoics believed in being wise in real life. They thought that you should take deliberate steps and make sure that your deeds were in line with your beliefs. Seneca said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." Don't wait for the right time, act now, even if it's not perfect. Power comes from momentum. And this action isn't about running around quickly or acting without thinking. It means moving with awareness, meaning that you take each step with purpose, based on your values and goals. The Stoics knew that too much thinking or waiting for perfect conditions that may never come true can make you unable to move. They talked a lot about how important it is to start something, even if the way ahead isn't completely clear. Seneca's powerful advice to count each day as a separate life emphasizes how important it is to move right away. Things in life don't go as planned. Remember that every day is a unique and valuable chance to live by your values and make progress towards your goals. Putting things off and not doing them are not just delays, they are also lost moments and unlived possibilities. Think about how powerful accumulation is. When you do small, regular things on purpose over time, they can have big effects. A small snowball rolling down a hill gains speed and size as it goes. Similarly, your constant efforts, no matter how small they may seem at first, will gain speed and move you forward. The Stoics didn't want people to act without thinking, but they did want people to act based on reason and ethics. Think about how a step fits with your morals and long-term goals before you take it. But once it's clear that they are aligned, take action. Don't get stuck in endless study or trying to be perfect, which you can't be. Think about how stagnation makes you feel. When pushing, the first step is often the hardest. Once you get past the initial resistance and start moving, the motion gives you a sense of progress and makes you want to do more. A lot of the time, imperfect action now is better than perfect inaction forever. This isn't about avoiding possible risks or not making plans. It's about finding the right mix between careful thought and quick action. The Stoics believed in being wise and careful, but they also knew that being wise without doing anything is useless. In other words, figure out where in your life you've been stuck in planning or thinking. What small, planned step can you take right now to move forward? Accept the power of actions that aren't perfect. Trust that momentum will build and clarity will appear. If you regularly align your actions with your values, you will walk with more power and purpose. Number 10, owning your wins and your lessons. It doesn't matter how small the win is, it makes you stronger. How about every setback? That's not a sign of weakness, it's a chance to get better. The Stoics saw trouble as a way to learn. Marcus Aurelius said, "What stops action moves action forward. What gets in the way turns into the way." Take responsibility for your whole journey, including the good and bad times. Take out the lessons, come out better. And taking responsibility doesn't just mean recognizing what happened. It means actively incorporating those events into how you see the world and yourself. Your wins give you real proof of your skills, which builds self-confidence and gives you the strength to take on new tasks. Take the time to really enjoy your successes and appreciate the hard work and skill that went into making them happen. In the same way, your mistakes are not failures that you should hide or ignore. For the Stoics, problems were an important part of the way to morality and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius's deep statement brings this paradox to light. The thing that stops you from doing what you want to do can become the thing that helps you grow and move forward through your reaction. It pushes you to change, come up with new ideas, and find skills you didn't know you had. Think about how you learn something new. You will trip and fall, and you might even feel down about yourself. Although these failures are what help you improve your skill, learn more, and become better at what you're doing. The path of life is the same. Problems you face give you very useful feedback by showing you where you need to change, learn, or grow. Taking responsibility for your part in both wins and failures is what it means to own your lessons. It means being honest with yourself and asking what you did right and what you could have done better. This process of always learning turns setbacks from things that make you feel bad into strong ways to grow as a person. As the highest good, the Stoics stressed how important morality was. They knew that we can't always control what happens in the outside world, but we can always control how we react to those things. Owning your wins with humility and your losses with a desire to learn makes your inner character stronger. It's this core of virtue that helps you handle life's challenges with strength and honesty. So, enjoy every part of your journey, the good times and the bad. No matter how small your win is, celebrate it. See your failures for the lessons they can teach you, and let them shape you into a stronger, more capable person. When you take responsibility for both your successes and your failures, you gain a better understanding of yourself and your abilities. That's all I have to say, my deep minds and strong souls. There are 10 deep, timeless ways to not only feel strong, but also walk with an undeniable inner strength. This isn't about short-term drive, it's about building a way of life.